Welcome to round 3 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of May 17th. I'm Nicole Erdix, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Catherine Haleko.
Hello.
We're moms of teens and young adults, and when it comes to parenting, we've been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we're still waiting for that day when we'll reach the finish line and have no further need to lay down in a dark room with a wet rag over our eyes worrying about something or other. Wednesday is complaint day here on the Parenting Roundabout, and today we are not complaining about one big thing, but about many little things that just manage to get under our skin and drive us crazy.
Imagine that.
So I can start us off if anybody else wants to take over, or
Please plunge right in.
Go right.
because I'm going to talk about my plumber
Yeah.
And with good
and my
reason.
hot tub guy. Yeah, I mean, as if you've been listening to this podcast, you know that my appliances and my house routinely breaks down. And it started just when COVID started. It's like the COVID breakdown of the house. And so something's constantly going wrong.
Aw.
And it could be COVID related. It might not be COVID related. We're all here using all that stuff all the time. So anyway, so this past week, my faucet in my bathroom started leaking and my hot tub stopped working.
Oh.
So those are kind of two major things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not like, I mean, the hot tub, okay, yeah, but the thing is if you don't let it run, it's going to build up with gross stuff and turn green. And then the plumbing is an issue because, well, you know, the whole mold thing and stuff. You don't want that. So, so I called the hot tub guy on Monday, left a message. Nothing. Zero, zip, zero, zilch. And he's been out here a couple times before. So I'm really shocked that he did not return my call.
Yeah.
And I was kind of annoyed by that because I'm like, well, where's your customer service? If you're busy, just tell me. Or leave it on your answering machine, your answering service. Just say, look, I'm on vacation or something. Like, just communicate, right? Like, when you're reaching out for a service,
Yes.
why offer the service if you're not going to communicate? And then the second one was the plumber. Like, I phoned the plumber at the beginning of the week, same thing. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll be out there on Friday. And so, and you know, like, with those time frames that they give you, it's like, you know, we'll be there between 8 and 2. Please be home. Like, that's my whole day.
Yeah.
So,
But if you're going to do that, you better darn well show up, bud.
yes. And so, rearranged everything, including the timing of this podcast. And,
That was the biggest sacrifice, I think.
yeah, it was. 4:30 rolls around. He still isn't here. And I phone him. I'm like, hello, you know, what's happening? And he says, I thought you canceled this morning. So I got a message and, I wasn't too sure and I thought it was you. So I just went ahead and canceled it. I'm like, you didn't call me back to confirm?
Jeez.
So, okay. So side note, disclaimer, I have great admiration for service technicians and service professionals because they keep our lives running.
Yes.
However, please communicate with us as customers.
Yeah.
Please. We kind of rearrange our whole day for you guys to come around and
Right.
do your job. Please. I mean,
So we can pay you. That's always my favorite
That's right.
part.
Yeah.
Like, please
Exactly.
take my money.
Yes.
yeah, a lot of money.
Oh, it's so discouraging when they don't show up.
So I'm just annoyed. And I think it's just too, because I've had so many service people this past year because of all the different stuff. Like if this is just a one-off, I'd probably be like, oh yeah, okay, no big deal, right? It's like, there's a trend. There's a pattern here. I don't know.
Oh.
Is there customer service 101 for small business owners? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Subtopic on the customer service fails. Small businesses. If you have on your website that you've probably paid somebody to put together for you, some sort of way for people to send you to fill out a form and send you a message online or to put an appointment request online and all of those things, Look at them and respond, please. How many times have I filled something out and sent it off into the ether where it never was heard from again, and like weeks go by and I'm like, they never got back to me about an appointment. If you don't want to do it online, don't do it online, but don't put something on there like you want to do it online and then not do it. Mm-hmm. What the heck? Mm-hmm. Get so-and-so's son from high school who put the website together for you, and either have him take that part off or answer the messages for you. One or the other. Give the kid a few bucks. It'll work out fine. But it's just, because I really like that. I don't like to talk to people on the phone. I would much rather fill out a form and then somebody gets back to me. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's gone. It's like that website where you send things into the void.
Oh,
That's where it
scream
goes.
into the void.
Send your service request into the void.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. Stop
You
it.
can cross it off your list, but ha ha ha.
Yeah.
You didn't actually.
That's right.
Nothing
Exactly.
happened.
So then you have to have it in the back of your mind for a week or two and then realize, oh, darn, I'm going to have to actually call them.
Right.
Yes. And also service providers. If you have done a bad job of providing me a service and I have complained to you and you have blown me off, take me off your mailing list. I do not want to keep getting emails and letters from you saying, hey, 20% off, call us up. And because you told me you don't care about me. Stop sending me things. We had a company take down a tree in our backyard and they maimed another tree. And I took pictures of it and I emailed and I called and I did all this and they just would not do it. They just ignored me and ignored me. But they keep sending me letters asking me for more business. I told them very specifically that was not, I even called once when I got one of those things in the mail and said, I am never going to use you again. Take me off your mailing list. And I still get them. And it makes me angrier. They're going in the wrong direction if they wish me business. A letter saying you were right, we were wrong, here's all your money back from having the tree taken down. That I would open.
That would get your attention.
That would get my attention. But this other stuff, stop it. It's just bad business and a waste of their postage.
Well, you can at least feel like you're getting back at them.
When I tear it into little pieces.
Whatever it is, 52 cents. I forget what a stamp is. Right now.
That's right. Mm-hmm. But it makes me relive the frustration of impotent rage over and over again.
Yeah, not worth it.
No.
Right.
Sure.
All right. What's the bee in your bonnet, Catherine?
Not a bee, a fly. Because it is once again Blake fly season. As you've heard me discuss here on the podcast before, twice a year you get lake flies and they are gross. And honestly, they're really not that bad right now, but it's still just like you can't really go outside and we've all been stuck in our homes for a year, so it's nice to be able to go outside.
Yeah.
But they're just very, very gross and annoying. And you don't want to be around them, and it makes it so you basically would have to wear a mask if you're outside. If you're biking, for sure, you need a mask.
Really?
Because of the flies, not because of the virus. So, so that's
double duty.
Fun. Yeah. Yeah, and they come around every year at this time, and they're really not as bad as they have been, but it's still unpleasant and just something to whine about at this time every year. So that's on my list. And also, what's with Facebook deciding that the blue thumbs up is not good enough? Now it has to be a pink thumbs up on a Starburst thing.
Why?
Why?
Oh, why?
I mean, what was wrong with the blue thumb? And now the pink thumb is too similar to the red heart.
Yes. Did it just feel like we all had to be a little more loving with the thumbs up, so they made it pink? It confuses me.
Yeah.
It's confusing to
weird.
old people, Facebook. Maybe they want us to go away.
That's their entire...
We require sensible color coding to understand that make sure that we're clicking the right thing.
Yeah. I mean, how many, millions of dollars did they spend on, user experience focus groups and,
Yes.
and redesigns just to change the blue thumb to
Now, is it everywhere? Because sometimes I see it and sometimes I don't. Is it maybe in groups that has it or something? No, this is blue.
I haven't
here,
even
too.
seen it.
I feel like it's on everything.
I
for
wonder
me.
if because I was seeing it a lot and hating it, and now I'm on Facebook and I'm not seeing it. So maybe they have already changed it, or maybe it's just on some people's. It's like testing. I don't know, but it's annoying, and they should stop it.
Well, hear this. We don't like it. Stop
Yes. So don't go back.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Really, we like things very predictable. You know, we often worry about clicking on the wrong thing, or if that emoji means what we think it means, and so please keep the thumbs up clear.
Yes. There's enough change in the world.
Yes.
Please. Just let us keep
Absolutely.
your blue thumb. Boy,
Yes.
hard. So,
Well,
those are my little annoyances.
That's annoying.
Of
Yeah.
the moment.
apropos of your lake flies, we're like bracing for cicada-geddon over here these days. And I can't quite believe it's going to be as ridiculous as they say.
Really?
Yeah,
Ooh,
supposedly.
I did not know that.
Supposedly, just you're not going to be able to walk out without them hitting you in the face, is what they say.
Wow.
So lake fly-like, except possibly bigger than lake flies.
Much bigger, I think.
Really?
That means you can swat at them a little more easily, but still. Yeah, I don't know. I have limited experience with cicadas, mostly going to a Girl Scout camp where we slept outside, and it was chirp, chirp, chirp all night. But they weren't hitting me in the face. They were just on things. That was not the reason I left the 2-week camp after 4 days. That reason was egg salad on the
Egg
hike.
salad.
But
I remember.
the cicadas are a little creepy too. So that may be what I'm complaining about soon.
Really? Is it like a yearly thing there?
It's like
17
a 17-yearly thing. It's supposed to be hitting the eastern United States. This says especially Maryland, Indiana, and Pennsylvania. So it'll be hitting my in-laws, but not me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Somebody was saying you have to put your windshield wipers on when you're driving because there'll be so many cicadas. You know, not possible that people could be exaggerating it in this day and age.
That is madness.
Yeah. So if y'all don't hear from me for a while, just because my Wi-Fi is blocked by enormous swarms of giant insects. But it'll be fine. That will really be something to complain about.
Yes.
I will forgive the tree guys then, because it'll be nothing by then.
Wow.
Well, we'll have to check back in. But for today, that's it for today's round 3. We always have more complaints, though, so
That's right.
come back next week.
Yeah.
But tomorrow we're going to obsess, and we're going to obsess about the parent portal. And then on Friday, come back to see what we've come up with for our Roundup picks this week. Find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout.